What's up, guys? Spencer here. We're in 2025. We're here at the J Concepts INS Winter National Series. Gonna have a little bit of a pro tip video for you guys talking about some of the kind of technical electronics pro tip stuff that I've kind of learned along the way of racing in the last 10, 12 years that I've been racing. Many of you kind of already know calibrating your speed control is actually a big part of when you get new electronics. You got to calibrate your speed control to your radio, and then most people think that after it's done calibrating, you don't have to calibrate it again until you physically put a new speed control in or you get a new radio. But what I do typically, matter of fact, I actually recalibrate my speed controls quite often. Every couple events that I go to, I like to have a fresh calibration into my speed control just to ensure with the kind of amount of running that I do locally and total events wise that the speed control and the radio is fully calibrated under brakes and the throttle. So I'm going to go through a little tutorial on how I actually calibrate my radio, which is a pretty simple process for the HOBBYWING speed controls. Obviously I'm using a Futaba radio. One thing that I have here, I have a pen and paper, which I'm going to write down my throttle EPA and brake EPAs, because you have to reset those back to 100% on both throttle and brakes when you're doing a recalibration. So this way, when I have it done recalibrated, I can go back to the same I guess measurements that I was running before. So I'm going to turn on my radio, and just to show you guys here that as you can see, my brake EPA or dual rate is at 84%. So I'm going to mark down 84% for the brakes. And then for the throttle, I'm going to go show you guys. I'm running my throttle here at Trackside Hobbies at 92% throttle. So I got those listed on my pen and paper just so it can help me remember what I'm running at. So I'm going to put everything back at 100%. I'm going to take my body off my car. I'll show you guys I'm running the HOBBYWING XR10 Pro G3 Edition speed control. This is just got released the end of last year, beginning of this year, and start the calibration process. So we have the on button right here. I'm going to hold this button on until it beeps. So it's beeping. I'm going to hit it once more. We're on neutral at the moment. I'm going to hit it once more. And we're going to go full throttle. I'm going to hit it once more. Do a full brakes. Hits once more. And then release. And now the speed control did a full reset. The red light is solid at the moment, which means that it's fully recalibrated. And you're good to go. So to answer some couple questions on, why do I do the recalibration process? And what does that do for your racing and consistency? So basically what happens is sometimes your speed control or your the throttle pods and brake pods in your radio can kind of change over time with the amount of hours, minutes that you're putting in on your radio settings. With the car, the heat, everything kind of deteriorates just a little bit. For me, I find it to be a little bit more precise tuning for me. I kind of always want to make sure that everything's kind of more proper, especially for the amount of time that I'm putting into my racing. This gives you a little bit more of a confidence that everything's kind of properly set up, and maybe this will help you kind of maximize your racing that you put into your racing craft and have a better experience on the track. One last thing, obviously I wrote down my throttle and brake EPAs. I'm going to go in and put my brakes back to 84%. Actually no, throttle was 92. You don't need that much power if you have a trackside, and then the brake setting right here will go to 84 is what I had it set at. I always typically do my brakes for my dual rate on the radio just for a quick change, and then when I want to tune my throttle power, I do it through the EPAs. I find that to be the most efficient way for how I like to drive. But other than that, that's quick and easy. Hopefully this helps you maximize your racing. This isn't really only a HOBBYWING tech tip. This is really just for how I utilize my racing program with electronics that I'm running. I do think that this is something that most people should do more often. just to ensure that everything's more properly set up when they go from track to track to track. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube or Facebook channel, please go check it out. And hopefully you guys enjoyed watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one.